Hello.
How's it going? Dan
Good.
Majestic.
Nice meeting you.
All right, so I just have a couple questions here for your interview today.
Great.
So, now you applied for this job. That's a sales position at Eli Lilly, and I just want to know. Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, yeah, I have I've been in sales for many years, and I have a very strong work ethic, and I've progressed exceptionally far in my current role, and I'm very interested in the Eli Lilly position. I have both sales experience as well as sales management experience, and I feel like I could fit quite nicely in your organization.
Next question: why should we hire you?
I think probably what people say most about me is some of my key attributes as a employee is that I have a very strong work ethic. I am somebody that is a strong teacher, since this is a management sales position, and I'm somebody that is a learner. So I realize that this opening that you have here might be a little bit different from a skill set than what I currently have today. I definitely will learn and do an exceptional job if given the opportunity.
That's a good answer. What is your greatest strength?
So, recently I actually had to take a exam called Strength Finders, and in Strength Finders they identified 5 of my key strengths. My number one strength was focus. So in focus, what focus is all about is how do you make sure that you're focused just on a few things and do those exceptionally well. My number 2 strength was learner. I mentioned that
Earlier,
just a moment ago about my ability to be able to learn. My third one was futuristic, which was more about looking into the future and being able to describe a compelling vision about the future and about the organization and where the organization would go. The next one that I had was maximizer. Maximizer is one where you take a bunch of information. How do you make the sales process even better? And I think those are my top 4.
Okay. Why do you want to work for us?
Well, I think Eli Lilly has a fantastic reputation and heritage out in the marketplace. You've been in business for well over 100 years, and I've always seen this as being one of the best organizations to work for in the state of Indiana.
Okay. Next question: what is your greatest accomplishment?
Probably my greatest accomplishment in my current organization was about 2 or 3 years ago. I ventured on and hired an entire sales training organization. In the past, we had employees that were going into pharmacies, and those customers were kind of Adecco employees. They were not our own employees. They were hired by an external organization. What I actually ended up doing is I brought those folks into our own organization, hired, trained, and taught them, and they well exceeded our expectations around our revenue and our profit, where we generated about 50% greater return on our investment around that opportunity.
That's awesome.
Thanks. Really proud of that.
Describe a difficult work situation. What did you do to overcome it?
Probably one of the more difficult situations that I had to deal with was when I was a new leader in the organization. I was working with an account manager that I didn't know exceptionally well, and this individual actually had a tremendous amount of confidence, or they displayed a lot of confidence. So when we actually made a sales call together, I actually gave this individual some feedback that was very negative and very direct. And what I did notice was that it created a little bit of a trust issue with me, with the employee and myself, because I did not necessarily know, I didn't do enough work to better understand exactly how that individual likes to receive feedback. So what I need to make sure that I do is I really need to understand with each employee how they actually like to give and how I should be giving feedback to them so that they can actually hear it. This will actually make them be a stronger employee long term in the organization.
Okay. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I hope in 5 years I might have the opportunity to be able to grow beyond this role that we're talking to you about today. And hopefully in 5 years I'm sitting behind the desk where you're at, interviewing candidates like myself.
Okay. And then last question I have, do you have any other questions for me for this job position?
Yeah, so can you describe for me, what is the two best things that you'd like me to accomplish in this new role?
Mainly, since this is mainly a sales job, it'd be communication, just because that's kind of key in these businesses today.
Okay.
And also, just really good sales. And looking at your resume right now, you have accomplished a lot at your old position. So I'd just say really sales and communication.
Okay, so
these companies.
So the two criteria for me to really meet your expectations is to demonstrate strong communication skills and demonstrate strong selling skills. Correct. Great.
Yep. All right. Well, I will let you know. Thank you for coming in for the interview.
Thank
I'll
you.
let you know in a couple of days about what our decision is.
Thank you very much.
Thanks. Yep.
Appreciate it.
No problem.